Hi, everybody. Welcome back to a Collaboration Corner continuation, I guess this time is. Some of you may remember one of the last videos that we put together whilst I was out in Switzerland with some of my colleagues at our Swiss Leadership Summit. Easy for you to say, where my colleague Brett introduced me to Sitescape, and Andy, who's I'm really excited, is able to join us today virtually because Andy's in the US, I'm in the UK, but nonetheless, that wasn't going to stop us to get together and explore this particular topic in a bit more detail. So I think everyone knows who I am. Andy, maybe you can introduce yourself, who you are, and
Abs-
what Sitescape is. Maybe a quick demo, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. So I'm Andy Putch, the founder and CEO of Sitescape. And so I've been in and around AEC solutions for a while now, and most recently got into mobile 3D scanning with the latest Apple devices. So what we do with Sitescape is we've got a mobile app. You're able to, with any of the latest iPad Pros or iPhone, the 12 Pro or the 13 Pro, you're able to essentially just download an app. The capture side is completely free. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Reese, can you see
Perfect.
my phone
Yeah,
here?
we can. We love a live demo, Andy. So perfect. Let's have a
I love
look.
it.
Love the
So yeah,
chairs.
it's really is. Thank you. It's really as easy as just like recording a video. You can think of this as like a virtual spray can, and I'm just kind of covering the area with these points that are overlaid in AR. And so if you look here, you can actually see what the live camera feed would look like. But as I go through, what I'm doing is I'm capturing a full 3D point cloud of the space here, all in real time. And this is something that I can then, bring into other design tools and collaboration tools like Revizto. And so just like that quick, I've created a point cloud
Nice.
here. And now this is a perfect reference for connecting real world spaces to the actual digital design environments that we use. So what I'll do is I'll just sync that guy over to the cloud and stop sharing here.
Yeah.
And so where Sitescape goes next is you can still see my screen.
Yeah, we can see the web browser now with all your amazing projects. So that was bloody quick and looked not really good as well. It was great seeing you running around in the background with your camera on and phones. I like what was the phrase you used? The a virtual spray can.
Like a spray can,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's exactly how it felt when I'll show you something I created now whilst I was running back to the plane from Switzerland actually. So what we've got here now then, Andy, this is in your web browser, and you can share this with anybody, and then use that for whatever you desire, right?
Exactly. So the big piece for us was getting the scans off the silo that is your phone or your iPad, and unlocking the power of being able to again connect it back to the modeling team, connecting it to subcontractors, so you can really capture the full detail and context of an issue on site or just existing conditions, and
Hmm.
then get those into your design environment. So this is just an example. On a web browser, you can see all of those scans. Everything's going to be available there. And then if I refresh the page here, here is that scan that we just captured now. So the going from the field to the cloud and then to the back office, it really is lightning quick, and I can send that over. And so what I was really excited to see in the last collaboration corner was what that workflow looked like in getting it into Revizto. So I will stop sharing here and let you
Actually, if
show
you
some stuff you guys have
yeah,
done.
yeah, so continuing that on then, so what Andy did after I was like a kid in a candy store, I guess, with the new app on my phone and my iPad. So yeah, maybe I'll return the favor here and share my screen with tech guys, I guess. So we'd love to talk and show tech. So you should be able to see an iPad here on my desktop application. Cool. So this was on the way back from the filming the post production and filming of the what felt like 5 minutes of recording with the guys in the office. As I was running, I think I had about 5 minutes spare before I hopped back on the plane back to sunny South Wales. I did exactly what Andy just did there. So we can download a variety of formats, Andy. I think these are RCPs. I could probably just check that here in the Revizto interface what we got. Yeah, it was an RCP, but for anybody
Exactly.
else, what can they extract from Sitescape? What file formats can we spit out
The other
effectively?
the other main one is the E57. So that lets you get into everything from SketchUp to ArchiCAD, all your standard CAD programs.
Oh, perfect. So for us then, it's literally a download and an import. And I was able to share this with a number of my colleagues who are in different parts of the world. So the benefit for them is they're not then having to do that heavy lifting of downloading, uploading. It's here now on the Revizto interface. I can share that with anybody with an email address. So we can come in and do a variety of different things here. It was also available in my iPad. So what I'll do is I'll just rip the iPad off the stand here and come in. And you can see if I click on the issue tracker, so what a lot of our clients want to do, Andy, is use this for verification, site capture, and more. I'm learning as I speak to more and more of our clients. So if I just hop into the issue tracker, for those of you that are familiar with Revizto, we're an integrated collaboration platform to manage and track. I like to refer to them as activities because they could be design related, they could be coordination related, they may be clashes that have been generated in our brand new platform, Revizto Plus, or a site inspection. So our stamps here are a really nice and easy way to capture information from sites. So we position the stamp there down in the check-in counter, and I've actually had my 360 camera with me that I have to dust off because I've not used it for a while. So really slick and simple interface, pick and place a stamp down in the right position and then attach that 360 image. So after I had a few funny looks, and I thought best to stop taking pictures now and head up back onto the plane. But actually,
I've mastered that one at this point. Just going into some public place, waving around with my phone, you draw a lot of eyeballs.
This guy? But I mean, one thing I know why I wanted to invite you here is one challenge I had was really around how much I could scan on my phone. It seemed to, after, I don't know what the metrics were, but a minute or so, or it must have been a certain amount of data or the amounts of points. I felt like I wanted more from Sitescape. I could have walked around the whole terminal. But I mean, Andy's here because, like us, I know him and his team listen to clients, and he's got some exciting news to share with us today. So anyone that subscribes to AC Mag, I saw a few things pop up. But yeah, I won't steal your thunder, Andy. Maybe you can tell us what you've...
Absolutely. So, I mean, the accuracy and validity of the data is just, from the get-go has been so important to us because it's critical to the types of workflows that we're looking to make this applicable for. So we've really prioritized making sure that you're going to get the best outcome. And we've limited the app to be only able to capture, a certain amount in one go. And the reasoning there is because in any kind of mobile mapping system, the longer you go over time, the more drift and the more error is kind of built up in that data. And so the solution that we came up with was breaking it up into chunks, which we know are going to be relatively accurate. There are all these different puzzle pieces that then we can combine into this equally accurate view of the whole. And so that's where we put together multi-scan. So would
you mind showing? Yeah, there you
go.
I've
got a guy there.
See it.
So you would just go, like I was showing, you would finish one scan and then immediately continue into the next one, sync those all up into the cloud here. And then that's where I've got my pieces. So I've got piece number 1, piece number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth. We've got some visualization tools in order to see those little, those interfaces, the junctures. As you can see, they all come in, mostly aligned.
Accurate,
and so the task is just, piecing them each together. Yeah. So I like to think of it as the easiest puzzle in existence. You just have to.
I like easy puzzles.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much it. So you put the puzzle together, and then we put
the puzzle together, and that's the big thing is if I were to do this all in one go, the beginning and end wouldn't line up. There would be this discontinuity where sometimes several feet. But as you can see here, by going through and chunking it up and then correcting those errors, I get an accurate plan view of the site here, and then you can bring this into Revizto.
So this is one we shared earlier. So I'm just going to hop back in and share my screen. So again, the process was for this one, it probably took 10 seconds more than the previous scan, but I downloaded that RCP. Here it is. It's one file. A much bigger chunk of data. And for those of you that know Revizto, we can start to fly in here and dive into one of whatever classrooms or corridors. Maybe I'll stick down the walk-in. I like to set my height, which you can do in Revizto, to around 6'2". for anyone that knows me knows that that's a complete lie, but it's still a secret for those I've not met in person. And again, same with the example that we just created with the airport. We can start to attach information here, log issues. We can bring in model data from a variety of different places to compare and contrast. So a tremendous amount of use cases for everyone listening today. And if you want to learn more, then our website is revizto.com, or you can reach out to me directly. Just click on the message icon, and I'll happily get any of my colleagues that can help involved. And for you, Andy, where do people reach out to if they want to learn more or download the app?
You can check us out at sitescape.ai, or just drop a line to hi@sitescape.ai. That'll come straight to me, and we'll get back to you.
That's awesome. Well, Andy, that was amazing. Really appreciate you hopping on. I know you're a busy guy, but yeah, there's two
Thanks
good
for having
numbers
me.
there. So thanks for joining an episode of the Collaboration Corner continuation. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you somewhere soon, no doubt. Thanks, Andy. Have a good day. Bye now.
Cheers.